That look like a Derman, aluminum Derman thermostat. Derman let them down.
Well, I just found out why this customer extremely pissed off. I mean, pissed off, guys. Now, y'all see these parts. Y'all, anybody can guess. This is a thermostat, right? This is 2.4 multi-air engine. Now, obviously have a P0128. Only reason you might want to replace one of these if you got that code or it's leaking. I've never seen one leak. So they do get a lot of these thermostats when that code is generated. Now, here's why the customer pissed. Y'all see that? I wish I can zoom. In fact, y'all see that? Y'all see that? That look like a Derman, aluminum Derman thermostat. Derman let them down. Ah, my goodness. Okay, she just left cousin Pookie's shop, and they did all this work, cooling system work. All right, flush the whole nine, y'all, with a new thermostat. Guess what? P0128 again, guys. You got to use. Let me say this loud and clear. Y'all see that box? Mopar. This is quality. Okay, you have to use quality parts. At this job, if any job is extremely hard to do, this thermostat already crazy to do. It's crazy hard to do, right? Knowing that should make any mechanic or the owner want to go in with quality parts. You know why? Because nobody want to do this twice. Yeah, twice. That's too much, all right? But yes, well, she's here, all right? I'm going to fix it right, okay? Now, another thing I'm going to check and make sure this computer is up to date. A lot of the earlier years, they desensitized that code so it wasn't set so easily. Now, this is not an earlier year. This is, I can't remember what year, but it's been around for a minute. But yeah, that aftermarket Derman crap, yeah, we're going to fix that. Now, guys, I want to show you a trick on how to replace this. In fact, I'm out of time. This is a short video. Stay tuned. The very next video going to be a long video. I'm going to show y'all a trick I do. I don't know if you plan on doing one of these, but I'm going to show you a little hack trick that I do to make this job extremely easy. All right, stay tuned for that full video. All right, I went ahead and started a long video because I want to take a little time to show you a hack way. Everybody tends to fight with this bolt right here. Okay, this is on the corner right down there on the far end. I can't zoom down there. But this bolt is always the hardest to get to because there's no room. All right, now once you get this air pump off, all right, this is this help out the brake boosters. This is an electronic brake booster, so to speak. It supply vacuum, okay, to the booster. And remember, guys, you're dealing with any kind of variable valve timing engine. That's not a traditional engine in a sense, okay? It's unable to produce the vacuum that a traditional gasoline combustion engine could produce. All right, so car makers had to come up with a alternative way to get you secured amount of vacuum at that booster because you got to have brake assist. And I didn't got all off track, but that's not what I want to talk about. Once you get this out the way, I always take the PC on. Everybody different. All right, now you're gonna have a hard time again getting to this boat. So let me show you what I do over the years. I had to do this because I got tired of losing my 10 millimeter. In fact, if you take a look at this, this is a snap-on 10 millimeter. Yeah, in fact, a shallow 10 millimeter. So yeah, guys, I had no choice but to invest in this. Okay, well, I had a choice. I needed this right now. The weird thing about this tool truck is they make it so convenient. All right, I don't want to wait a week for Amazon or eBay to send me one. This is shallow, guys. Now the one I had, it was a Craftsman and it was kind of bulky. The reason you need it to be shallow because you can bend a whole lot easier. Now, but you love this so much, or I love this so much, I don't want to lose it. So you know what I do? Remember, just to get down there and get this bolt right here out. All right, it's going to start off as a 10. With me, it's going to end up as an 8. Okay, because I'm gonna use the 8 out of another location on there, that bracket or something that's in the way. Yeah, you didn't hear me say that. But to prevent from losing this off your extension, because you're still gonna need some room to, whether you're using a hand ratchet or electric ratchet, here's what you do: take some electrical tape. We're gonna get creative. All right, we're gonna start up here. What we're gonna do is now we don't want this we want it to swivel, but we still want it to swivel and stay intact. So my goal here is to tape this socket, essentially tape it to the extension, because again, I don't want to lose it. Now, I see that this sucker ain't going. When you get ready to take it off, socket always you never hear it hit the ground. That's when you give up and let the car have it. No, not this one. Y'all ain't gonna believe what I paid for this. I don't even want to tell you. But that shallow depth of field socket right there can get in there. Still gonna be tight. You still gotta have small hands, but you can get in there and get that off. Okay. Now again, I got a shallow 8. All right. I go back on with the 8mm. Okay, you're not dealing with a thicker size or anything like that. But there's just a little tip I want to leave with y'all. Go ahead and tape it up. Like I say, once you come off, it's not gonna fall because it's taped to it, and it's got that. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I was doing without it. I had to borrow one of these from a buddy. That's when I had no choice but to buy my own Snap-on. That's the last time I was on a Snap-on truck. Yeah, go figure. All right, so guys, listen. We got a lot of stuff to take off. Now, I already got a video of me doing this. In fact, I'm not going to re-record the same thing. So I'm going to attach that video to this one. Like I say, the brake booster or the brake vacuum supply electric has to come off. I take the PCM, get stuff out of your way. Hose is going to have to come off. Be careful with these hoses. They got funky clamps. Like I say, he just want the code gone because they wouldn't even buy my cooling flush. Normally, I sell a cooling flush with this and all kinds of other goodies. Nope, he didn't want it because he just had it. Cousin Pookie them, I don't know where they get their parts. But your parts, again, I'm going to say this again. Anything that's real hard to do or difficult to do, you got to be crazy not to go in with quality. All right, look at that. Y'all see that? Ooh, I didn't mean to show that part. Made in Korea. Wait a minute. Mopar? No, guys, that should say America. I don't know where it's made. I just know they under the same stringent they got to abide by the specs. Okay, Mopar have top quality specs for their vehicles. I don't know what that garbage is. That's Derman down there. Yeah, Derman, you got to go, man. You causing people all kinds of headache because they got to pay. They paying. Y'all want to know what this costs? Okay, now not only am I guaranteeing that I'm going to fix this car, that's probably why they paid that amount. Okay, so you got to pay for quality. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. All right, so y'all stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm gonna put a little piece of it up, the main things. Okay, I don't need the video to be that long, but keep in mind, guys, it prevent from losing your socket. Go ahead and tape it up, guys. I gotta go. Thanks for watching.
Now the hardest part, positioning the 10mm socket with your extension. We're gonna make sure it connects to the 10mm bolt. That is the hardest part of the complete job, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you got to finagle your hand. You got to find a way to get it in there. You got to find a way to make sure it contacts the socket. Once you figure that out, grab your ratchet, simply screw the 10mm out. That is the hardest part of the whole complete job. Do not lose it. You don't want to drop the nut, so you could simply hang on to the extension, reach down under there, grab the socket, and slowly but surely pull your extension and hopefully the nut out at the same time, just like this, ladies and gentlemen. That was not easy. That is the hardest part of the whole job. The rest of the way is pretty simple.